All right. This one's kind of a fun one. We're going to use multiplying decimals to find out our weight on other planets, because other planets have different gravitational pulls. So our weight, how hard we're pulled against the planet, changes our weight depending on how big the planet is. So on a smaller planet, you're going to weigh less. On a bigger planet, you're going to weigh more. Okay, so we're using, this second box says pounds or kilograms. We're going to be using pounds always. So you just put in your weight. If you want, you can just use my weight. I'm okay with that. So I weigh 215. Okay. And then what do you multiply by? It tells you Mercury is the smallest planet and the planet closest to the sun. The gravity of Mercury is 38% of Earth's gravity. To calculate your weight on Mercury, multiply your weight by 0.38. So I need to do show my work. 215 times 0.38. And now it's just like the math that we were doing on the last pages. So there's a decimal hidden back here, so there's no numbers behind it. Down here, here's our decimal. We have 2 numbers behind the decimal. So when I get my final answer, I'm going to move my decimal over twice. 8 times 5 is 40, carry my 4. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12, 8 times 2 is 16, plus the 1 is 17. Okay, I'm done with the 8. I kiss it goodbye, but I have to have my 0 placeholder. Then I multiply the 3 times each number. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 1 is 3, plus the 1 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. Add that all up. 0. I'm running out of space down here. 0, 7, 11. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 6 is 8. And I got to move my decimal over twice. 1, 2. It's going to go right there. So on Mercury, I would weigh 81.7 pounds, or 81 70 or I could take off that 0 and just call it 81 7/10. I like that better. I like that weight a little better. So again, if you know your own weight, you can use your own weight. If you don't know your own weight, just use my weight. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Venus is known as the cloudy planet because it's covered with thick yellow clouds. The gravity is 90% of Earth's gravity, so we're multiplying by 0.9. So my weight is still 215 pounds, yes, pounds, yes. So now I can multiply 215 times 0.9. No numbers behind the decimal here. I have 1 number behind the decimal here, so when I get my final answer, I'm going to move my decimal over 1. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 4 is 13, carry my 1. 9 times 2 is 18, plus the 1 is 19. And then I move my decimal over 1. So my weight on Venus would be 193.5 pounds, or 193.5. Or we would read that number as 193 5/10. Okay, you're going to do the same thing on the rest of the planets. Again, you can, if you know your weight, use your own weight. If you don't know your weight, just use my weight. Okay. All right, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.